Okay. All right. Hello, lovely peoples. I am Michelle. It's my hospital bed Avita, and you're watching a very stressed out video from Rebel Wheels NYC. Right now, I am living in the States. If you follow the news, we are awaiting the fucking election results of the presidential election. And I am just feeling really, really overwhelmed. I'm not going to talk about the election. My heart can't quite take it. So I think it's really, really important to do self care. Also, I would like to find my glasses. However, I can't see that well without my glasses. So I need glasses to find my glasses. But we're going to put that to the side. I thought what would be kind of fun, I don't know, beneficial, constructive, good for our hearts. If we let's do self care together. Yeah. So all right, I'm going to go change. Boop. There. Ta-da! Still cannot find my glasses. Okay, so I wish I had my glasses. Where are my glasses? Okay, so now we're gonna do the self care routine. Oh, I feel oddly safe and comforted by this onesie, but I have hair in my eye. I thought I'd make a video about not just about self care, but I find that as a disabled person, where part of my disability is that I have a neurodivergent brain, which for me means, because experiences vary, for me means sometimes I am super sensitive to light and sound. Sometimes I do not process things and information in real time, and that can range from nothing to mild to moderate to mega, severe, and and then don't ask. It's just nothing's getting done, And there's times where I don't process that. Oh, I'm really cold, or I'm too hot, or there's all kinds of various things. And what happens is when I'm not processing this information, there's this baseline of vague unease, which is very easy to mistake as anxiety. Um, and yeah, actually, I think even if you're not neurodivergent, it looks like you just have anxiety, or you're dealing with depression. These tips might also be helpful to you, but this is just what stuff that helps me. So what's happening is that because I'm not really processing things sometimes, and hold on, oh my god, my brain's a mess. My brain is a mess. I don't know why I thought I had the capacity to make this video. Because of the election, okay, I have a great deal of anxiety. And because I'm not always processing things in real time, it can be difficult to decipher what's sensory related or vague unease, and what's election, situational, emotional based unease. And so sometimes the two join forces and smush together, but not in a loving way. They're not cuddling. They're just fucking each other and getting bigger. What? I don't know. So here are some things that I do. Now, these things do not make everything okay, but if you can remove that extra layer of vague unease due to sensory and or physical discomfort, there's less unease, and that's easier to get through. So I am feeling really fucking uptight right now. And it's very, very easy to immediately assume it's because of the election, but let's just rule some things out. First of all, okay. Am I cold? Yes, my body is ice cold. However, I do feel like I'm not going to put any more clothing because I'm wearing I'm wearing my narrow onesie, which is just like a styled blanket with a horn on it. So I'm going to hold off on that. It's my chest. Well, my chest is cold. So I was warm, but now cold. So I'm going to bundle up. So if you're cold, take a moment right now, pause the video, put on more clothes. If you're hot, take off some clothes. All right, so now I am comfortably, oh, you know what? But my legs are my legs cold? No, my legs are pretty ice cold. Okay, so, can't reach the blankets. Be right back. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, noise optional. But, you know, if you're still in bed, put some blankets on you. However, you know, think about what you have to do today. Do you have shit to do? Then don't just put the blankets on you, because that's going to make it harder for you to get out of bed. Put on something practical, like a narwhal onesie that says, I'm going to get things done today. Okay, so now that we have dealt with the fact of whether or not we're cold or we're hot, let's just take a deep breath in and out. You don't have to hold it in very long. Sometimes these videos are like, hold it in, and I'm like, no. Like, I didn't do that. Thank you very much. And I do that because sometimes, if I'm really, really overwhelmed, I unintentionally, like, tense up my muscles. So that's just meant to, like, relax my muscles. Just kind of like, okay, all right. So, when I close my eyes, I've noticed two things. One, I am sensitive to light. And two, I am sensitive to sound, including my own voice. So what I like to do is have a pair of sunglasses, or 2 or 3 sunglasses, and I put them on, have them on the hospital table. Holy crap, stylish, and I'm also going to talk in a softer tone, because even the sound of my own voice is a bit too loud. So right now, take a moment. Is things too bright for you right now? The idea is you deserve to be comfortable. Okay, you deserve to be comfortable. All right, so that's that. Okay. All right, so already now that I've removed the whole, oh my God, I'm a bit overwhelmed because it's too light and it's too broad, and I'm what English. Now that I've ruled out that, because I felt a bit like that vague unease because it was too bright and it was too loud and I was cold and whatnot. Although I'm sweating in certain areas, but whatever, it's fine. So now I'm already feeling a bit less ag, and we all deserve to feel, unless you're a fascist, a bit less ag. So another thing that I've noticed, sometimes when I'm shaky, it can be because I'm tired, but it's also because I haven't had enough water to drink or enough liquids. And it is true, and this is not just like my personal theory. I read it on the internet, so it must be true. But is that, you know, if you don't get enough water, it can impact your mood. And I don't think, maybe it's not true for everyone, but I know that's true for me. So I've noticed that, like, sometimes if I'm feeling a bit dehydrated, I do feel that vague unease. It also impacts my ability to fall asleep. So I'm going to take a moment, and I have a bottle of water here. It is bottled, yes. That's another story. I was trying to move away from bottled water, but then my tap water went weird, which is the whole other video. We're not going to do that, though, because it's about relaxing and self-care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, also I have a straw, because I have dysphagia. So I'm going to take a moment to drink the water. And if, you know, feel free to get some water. If you haven't had enough water yet, very, very important to have your water. And pause the video, and let's drink water together. So I'm going to do that. Don't drink it too fast. The idea is just kind of like sip and breathe. Sip and breathe. That's what we gotta do right now. Okay, and last sip. Okay. So I've hydrated myself. I had a good 16 ounces of water. My belly is quite full. Where's my button? Unbutton. No, it's not. A bit of a water baby. Excuse me. Which I remember rubbing and calling David because it looks like I'm pregnant. That's fine. That's fine. Also, I have a shit ton of reminders on my laptop saying, hey, have you had breakfast yet? Have you had a snack yet? Have you had, you know, your first thing of water? And it reminds me throughout the day, you know, not only to eat and drink, brush your teeth. Also, there's a 2:30 check-in where it's like, hey, how are you feeling? So yeah. So now that we're hydrated, I had a snack before this. If you want to eat something, if you haven't eaten yet, I feel best when I have small meals or snacks, like every 3 to 4 hours. But that's how my body seems to work best. But however you do it, but make sure that you eat. Even if you're not hungry, try to find something that is maybe even like a smoothie or something that's easy, like you said, to drink it. Like I have this bottle of like fruit and vegetable smoothie in my refrigerator. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll like add that to my water. So I'm getting extra calories, and maybe so I'm like depressed and or I'm anxious and I don't feel like eating. I'm still getting enough, because I have found that if I don't eat enough, I also can get that vague unease because my body's like, hey, we don't have enough calories to function properly. Kind of situation. All right.
My computer is not recognizing my webcam, and the webcam on my computer is like down there. I don't know why. We're not gonna stress out about it, even though it's like a weird angle, but not our biggest problem right now. So one other thing I want to add real quickly in this weird angle, I'm not cool with it, but I'm cool with not being cool with it. I accept that I'm not being cool with it. You can't see my horn. Sometimes when you're stressed out and then these little things happen, you get more stressed. It's okay not to be okay. Oh my God. Let's keep going. Okay. Lama, 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 lama.
Okay, so now we're fairly hydrated. We're not too cold. We're not too hot. We've already had a snack. Things are a bit loud, but it's not as loud. And I'm wearing my snazzy sunglasses. Like I'm ready for a narwhal festival. And now it's time to think, okay, so how are we feeling now that a lot of these sensory issues are taken care of? Well, I actually feel a lot less ag. One, because there's less sensory issues that are like, I'm taking care of my basic needs. But then two, oh, my brain just like totally sputtered out what I was going to say. But two, instead of focusing on the election or things, I've been focusing on this, like, what to do to take care of myself, right? And so now I've done that. Now I said the word election. Unfortunately, my brain's like, oh, right, the election. I'm like, fucking A. I shouldn't have said it. Here's the thing, here's some tips on how I've been dealing with my emotions. A lot of times, we have this ridiculous, toxic mantra, if you will, I don't know, mantra or whatever, slogan of like, no fear, we are fearless. That is such bullshit. How many of us are actually really fearless, and how many of us are just being like, oh yeah, I'm fearless too, but we're actually like, like we're not fearless. We are totally full of fear right now. Things are scary. We are living in fucking scary times. So if you're feeling fear, that is a totally valid reaction. Let yourself feel fear. The trick is, though, to like honor it and sit with it, but not fall into it and then downward spiral into like a pit of anxiety and depression. I have not mastered that. But that's the goal. I think people have been saying, keep busy, do things and I think that's good, but also like, don't keep escaping your feelings, because at some point they're gonna catch up to you, and then you'll be like, I think also think of things that help you create joy for yourself, even if it's little moments. Sometimes little moments are all we have. Yeah, I think like feeding your soul is really, really important, because again, it's like it says it's important to tend to yourself on a sensory level and physical level. Tend to your heart. Your heart needs extra love right now.
It's fine. I want to say, I've had my face, that, and if all you do is just like get through the day, even if you barely get through the day, that is enough, and like, good job. Seriously. Because sometimes that is all that we can do, is just get through the damn day.
So I'm sending everyone lots of love, unless you're a fascist, lots of love. And let's just take it one step at a time. Oh, Lord. Just remember that you are loved. Okay, bye. Meow. I can't see without like laughing.